Hi guys, Juice here. I am here with a new video for you guys tonight. Tonight is Friday, August 13th. Yes, it's Friday the 13th, which is weird that it happened this month. Anyways, I am here. If you can't tell, there's a huge stack of books next to me. There's multiple stacks of books. I was just bored home alone earlier today and I wrapped up all my reading stats for 2021 so far. According to my whiteboard, I read 90 books out of 200, which is not a great number to be at right now because we're 4 months out from the end of the year, and I would have to read 28 books or 27.5 books in a month in the next 4 months each month. So I need to read about 27 books in each of the months up until the end of the year. And then I read 64 of my own books, which was fantastic. I wanted to read 20 and that's over 20. And 26 of the 64 books, or 26 out of the 90 books that I've read were library books that I have. I'm looking at my whiteboard over here. And then 235 books I own and are unread. So that's what today's video is. Today is going over all my unread books. I'm not going to give summaries to all of these. I just thought this might be a fun little video to film because I've done a video on my channel already of all the books that I've read in 2021 so far. So these are the books that if future Drew don't know what to read next, he can always look back at this video and say, oh yeah, he was excited for that, or I was excited for that. I have 235 books here to show you. I'm going to split these up into 3 parts probably, so let's just jump into it. The first book I am currently reading, and I'm like 100 and something pages in, and that is The Empire of Gold by S.A. Chakraborty. This is the 3rd and final book in the City of Brass trilogy, so I'm hoping to finish this one in August, and if I do, I guess you have to wait and see for my August wrap up. But this is the first book that I'll be showing off because I'm buddy reading this with my friend Lori right now and I'm really enjoying it. I managed to get to my page count that I need to do today, so hoping to finish this in the next week or so. And then the rest of these are in no particular order at all. I'm going to start with this stack right here because this stack is kind of making me out of frame. So this first book we have the Midnight Lies by Marie Rukowski. Know nothing about this. I was a book I started back in June, but I never finished it for some reason. I got to chapter 11 apparently, so we love that. I remember this having short chapters. This is the first book in a trilogy, duology series. I'm not too sure how long this book series would be, but I read the first 11 chapters and I remember enjoying it, but I just kind of forgot that I started this one, to be honest. So yeah, The Midnight Lies is on here. Then we have, I need to put that right on the spine. Then we have Honey Girl by Morgan Rogers, an adult romance novel that came out earlier this year, back in February. Got this from Book of the Month. Another book of the month, which is one of my older titles, which I might unhaul this one sadly because I have no more, I'm not interested in this book at all anymore, and that is The Boy and the Girl Who Broke the World by Amy Reed. I thought I would be interested in this one, but I had this one since July 2019, so like 2 years almost on my shelf, and I still haven't picked it up yet, so I might do a first chapter tag of this and see if I would like it or not. So this is what I might be unhauling soon. Then I have The Black Kids by Christina Hammond Reed. This is a new book that came out last year. Then I have a duology that is completed, and that is These Rebel Waves duology by Sarah Rosh. We have These Rebel Waves and These Divided Shores. Super excited to binge read that duology soon. And again, I'm not giving summaries because we have 235 books to talk about today. So next couple books I have are Ash Lords by Scott Riggington. The tagline on here says Ride or Die. Champions are not born, they are made. This keeps getting recommended to me here and there on BookTube, so maybe I'll read this someday. Then we have Deviated by J. Kristoff, the second installment of the Lifelike series. I read book 1, really enjoyed it. I read it last year and I bought this book earlier this year and I haven't read it yet, so very excited to read this soon. And I think I just pre-ordered book 3 of the paperback, which comes out in November, so hopefully I can binge read this series, the last 2 books in this trilogy soon. Then I have When We Were Vikings by Andrew David McDonald. This one, it was literally just for the cover. It looked really, really pretty, and I just wanted this book for the cover, to be honest, so I might unhaul this one. Next, and also a lot of these are Owl Crate books and Book of the Month books too, but I'm kind of mad at Owl Crate, and if you know why, you know why. But this next one is A Deadly Education by Naomi Novak. This is the first book in the Scholomance series. Book 2 comes out later this year, so maybe I should pick this one up sooner than later. Then we have Spinning Silver by Naomi Novak. This is the second / companion novel to the Uprooted series, I think. I think this is only a duology and this is the second book, or they're both just companion books set in the same world. I don't remember exactly. Somebody please let me know down below. Then I have a very beat up copy of Dance of Thieves by Mary E. Pearson. This is the first book in a duology spin-off series to the Kiss Deception trilogy, which I read the first 2 books and still need to read the 3rd book in that trilogy. Then the next couple of books I have are Between the Lines by Jodi Picoult. Know nothing about this. I just got this from my Nana and I kind of want to unhaul it, and then I kind of don't, just because my Nana gave it to me, so we'll see if I will read this sometimes this year. If not, then it's another unhauled book. Then we have Never Rolled Awake by Marisha Pessel. I know this is mine and Taylor's buddy read for the fall because she just bought the paperback edition from Barnes & Noble last time we went book shopping. So Taylor, we can buddy read this. Then I have 2 books by the same author. I have The Oracle Spear and The Helmet of Teague. I'm so sorry if I butchered that. These are both by Travis Pond, and if you recognize that name, it's because I did an author interview with him. I'll leave that up above or down below if you want to check it out. I can't wait to read book 2. I actually put this on here because this is a reread, and I said I wouldn't put any rereads on here, but I just wanted to show you the first book, and then I need to read the second book for the first time. So yay, can't wait to see how the sequel turns out. Then, sorry, trying to grab all these books. Then the next couple books in this first stack we have, let me scoot back over. The next couple of books we have is The Lost Apothecary by Sarah Penner. Then we have As the Shadow Rises by Katie Rose Bowles, the second book in this trilogy. Then we have Heart of Iron by Ashley Poston, another Owl Crate edition that I have. Then we have Philip Pullman, The Book of Dust. This is book 1 in a trilogy that is the spin-off series to the Golden Compass trilogy, which I actually read and loved. I still need to read the spin-off series. Then we have Bone Crier's Dawn by Catherine Purdy. This is the second and final book in this duology. Book 1 is somewhere in the stack, I hope. Another gorgeous Owl Crate edition. Then we have Excuse Me While I Ugly Cry by Joa Graffini. This is a YA new release that came out this year. It is a LGBT contemporary novel. Then we have a Book of the Month book that I might unhaul as well, and that is Full Disclosure by Cameron Garrett. Then we have The Silver Serpent by Roshani Chakshay. This is the second book in the Gilded Wolves trilogy. Book 3 comes out this September, so I'm waiting till, well, I guess August, which is now, to read it, and then wait for September to come around for the 3rd book. Then we have We Free the Stars by Hafasa Falazier. I'm pretty sure I butchered that. I'm so sorry. This is the second and final book in this duology. Read We Hunt the Flames last year and loved it, so I'm super excited to read the sequel. Then we have I Killed Zoe Spanos by Kit Frick. Then we have System of the Heartbreak by Sonia Chaporte. I am so sorry if I butchered that name. Then we have Grim Lovelies by Megan Shepherd. I got this because Jesse from Jesse the Reader read this and he liked it, but it doesn't sound anything that I would like, to be honest. So again, another unhaul. Then we have The Hero of Ages by Brandon Sanderson, the third book in the Mistborn trilogy. I have book 2 somewhere in the stack, so we'll see when that comes up. Then I have Blood Like Magic by Leslie Sambry. This is the first book in a new series, and I just bought this one this year, so it hasn't been on my TBR that long. Then we have Ariane, I think is how you say it, by Jennifer Saint. This is a new book of the month pick that I just picked up in May. Yeah, May of this year. And this is a Hades and Persephone retelling as well, and it deals with Greek mythology. Cover is really pretty, and the storyline sounds great. On the back it says sister, lover, traitor, hero. Like, yes please. Another Owl Crate edition I have is Four Dead Queens by Astrid Schultz. Then I have The Two Lives of Lydia Bird by Josie Silver. And then, without these falling, I'm gonna make them fall that way. There we go. Then we have Dry by Neil Schusterman and Jared Schusterman. Then we have Ravage the Dark by Tara Sam, the second and final book in this duology. Then we have Smash It by Francisca Simone, a YA contemporary novel that came out last year. Another second and final book in a duology is The Crown's Fate by Evelyn Skye. Then I have The OK Witch and the Hungry Shadow by Emma Steinkiller. I started reading this, but my bookmark fell out and I didn't know what page I was on, so I'm gonna restart this one. It's a middle grade graphic novel, read book 1 in June and really enjoyed it. Then we have Witches Steeped in Gold by Cinnamon Smart, I believe is that's how you say your name. I'm so sorry if I butchered any of these authors' names. Then I have my first ever Beacon book box pick, and that was Fire with Fire by Destiny Soroya. I think this is a standalone novel, not a first book in a series like I thought. There's a letter from the author, and I believe this was signed. Yes, it was signed. I might be switching over to Beacon because I really enjoy the June box, so we'll see about that. Then I have Ironheart by Nina Valeria. This is the second and final book in this duology as well. Then we have This Time Will Be Different by Misa Segura. This was my very first book of the month pick that I've ever picked up, and I still haven't read it yet. Then the next couple of books I have are The Project by Courtney Summers, Jackpot by Nick Stone, Mr. Impossible, and Call Down the Hawk by Maggie Stiefvater. As you can see, I started to read Call Down the Hawk this year and I just forgot to pick it back up, but I own the sequel now. Both of these are from Owl Crate, so I definitely will be reading these trilogies sometime soon. Book 3 doesn't come out till 2022, so maybe I'll wait till next year to read these, or I will read them this fall and just have to wait a year. Then we have My Contrary Mary by Cynthia Han, Brody Ashton, and Jodie Meadows. Then we have A Universe of Wishes edited by Danielle Clayton, a We Need Diverse Pick anthology. Got this from Owl Crate. Then I have The Crown of Embers by Ray Carson. I think this is book 2 to the Girl of Fire and Thorns series, I think. I could be wrong. Then we have Race to the Sun by Rebecca Rowenhorst. This is on my August TBR this month, so I'm hoping to read it soon. Another book on my August TBR this month is Conceal Don't Feel by Jen Catalian. Then I have Hello Girls by Brittany Caballero and Emily Henry. Of course, that's gonna fall. Then I have Within These Wicked Walls by Lauren Blackwood. This one doesn't come out till November. This is this is an arc I have from Wednesday Books. So thank you so much, Wednesday Books. And then a book I just got today was A Great and Terrible Beauty by Liva Bray. This was a newest edition on my TBR. I got this at my library book sale today. Then we have The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes by Suzanne Collins. Then we have The Night Swim by Megan Golding. A Sky Beyond the Storm by Saba Tahir, the fourth and final book in the Ember Quartet series. Then we have Sweet and Bitter Magic by Adrienne Tooley. Then we have Faith Taking Flight by Julie Murphy. Then we have, here's the first book to that series I was mentioning earlier. Then we have Bone Crier's Moon by Catherine Purdy. Then we have The Desolation of the Devil's Ark by Ransom Riggs. Next we have is The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. Then we have When No One Is Watching by Alyssa Cole. This is on my August TBR this month. Another book on my August TBR is Shuri, The Vanished, Book 2 by Nick Stone. I read book 1 last year, loved it, and I have book 2, and book 3 won't come out till next year. Then I have City of the Plague God by Suradia Chadia. This is a middle grade standalone fantasy novel, part of the Rick Riordan Presents imprint company, and it's also on my August TBR. Other books on my TBR for August are Emma in the Night by Wendy Walker. Then we have a new book I haven't shown off yet, and that is Shadow of Night by Deborah Harkins. I thought this was the first book in the All the Souls trilogy, but it's actually a Discovery of Witches is book 1, so definitely need to get my hands on book 2. I got this at my library book sale. Then I have The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang. Then I have Curse of the Spectrum Queen by Jenny Elder Monk. Then I have These Vengeful Hearts by Catherine Lauren. And then the last couple of books in the stack for this part of the video, I'm going to split this video up, don't worry. The last couple of books in the stack are Flashfire by T.J. Klune, Blessed Monster by Emily A. Duncan, Half Sick of Shadow by Lauren Sebastian, and the final book in this video today is Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid, one of my most anticipated reads of the whole year. And June's Book of the Month selection was amazing. I think I have all of them, so that's really cool. But yeah, this is the final book for this part 1. Alrighty, thank you guys so much for watching for part 1, and stay tuned for part 2, which is like in 3 minutes. Alrighty, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you liked this video. Hit that like button, turn your notification on so you don't miss any new videos coming from me soon, and I know chat with you guys down in the comments below. Love you guys, be safe.